inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight.
Part of Lover's
Don't do
Peak.
nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
किडनैपिंग का केस लग रहा है मेरे को यहाँ पर तो, क्योंकि जिस तरीके से कॉल आया है अभी और पुलिस को इन्फॉर्म करने के लिए नहीं बोला उसने साफ साफ। क्रिमिनल्स। बिल्ली की भी मिसिंग कंप्लेंट लिखा रखी है यहाँ पर। काफी सही।
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up. You can get to the back lot through that door and down the corridor, Mr. Wake.
Thanks.
ओके।
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the light?
लगता है इसी वॉल्टर की बात कर रही थी वो।
The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here.
सन की आदमी है कोई।
Hey, you! Can you help me? Can you turn the lights on? Hey, please help me.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
इस तरफ से जाना पड़ेगा
Told me
शायद।
to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
हमें रास्ता नहीं। हमें जाना तो यहीं से है मगर जाने का कहीं रास्ता नहीं, शायद इसके ऊपर से नहीं।
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even reported shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their
अच्छा, बहुत बहुत इस तरफ से जाना था। इस लकड़ी की वजह से पता नहीं चल पा रहा था कि होल कहाँ पर है।
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
यहाँ का काम हमारा खत्म हो चुका है। उस किडनैपर ने एलिस का ड्राइवर लाइसेंस यहाँ पर रख के गया हुआ था ताकि ये खौफ फैलाने का काफ़ी अच्छा तरीका है। स्टेशन से बाहर जाना पड़ेगा अब हमें।
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their...
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh my! Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
ये वही डॉक्टर है जिसकी वजह से एलिस हमें यहाँ लेके आई
What
थी।
the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
ये मैक्स कौन है?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? Are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week. And someone's got Alice.
Do you
and everything's
understand
just...
what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, It's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
वो नहीं था, कौन मानेगा इन घटनाओं को सच?
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Hell, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky. Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton. Okay, boy. We're almost done here.
फॉर्म भरने की बात हुई कोई? अभी देखते हैं क्या है, किस तरह का फॉर्म.
Just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing. Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
यही तो सच्चाई है, ये जोक नहीं है कोई. मगर कौन समझाए? इसको समझ आया वो आया.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell
Cabin
me
तो मिल गया हमें, चलो.
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
हमें
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay. Okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
वही बात है, जब वो मानने को तैयार ही नहीं तो उसका घर जाना ही बेहतर है. अगर हमारे साथ रहना चाहता है तो उसमें भी कोई दो राय नहीं है. दोनों काम ही वो कर सकता है.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry! They'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay, okay then. I understand. You're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
वो घड़ी आ चुकी है जब उसने हमें लवर्स पीक पर बुलाया था और हम वहाँ को निकल पड़े हैं। काफ़ी सुंदर कैबिन है, काफ़ी खौफनाक जगह में भी। गन नहीं है हमारे पास, सिर्फ टॉर्च है गन भी है। गन एकदम से ही प्रकट हो गई है अचानक।
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
ये बात तो किसी को भी डरा देगी वैसे।
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest. I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
क्या पुलिस को ना बुलाना एक सही फैसला है एलन का? ये तो आगे ही पता चले। ओह, कैसे भूल जाता हूँ कि ये डरावना गेम है। जंप स्केयर तो होने ही वाले हैं। इस कैबिन में जाना सुरक्षित रहेगा क्या? हम लोग जा सकते हैं। फिर से वही हलचल फिर से शुरू हो गई होना। ऊपर हो आते हैं एक बार, क्या पता शायद कुछ मिल जाए काम का। मिनी स्क्रिप्ट।
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
उनकी केमिस्ट्री से लग ही रहा था कि इन दोनों के बीच में, मगर रोज को शायद पसंद नहीं है रस्टी। अभी तो हमें यहाँ से निकलना पड़ेगा जल्दी से।
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page.
रस्टी की हालत सही नहीं लग रही है इस स्क्रिप्ट को पढ़ते ही। कुछ तो पता चला है हमें रस्टी के बारे में। ये विजुअल इसको किसी को भी डरा देंगे।
Mr. Wake?
कौन मार गया इसे?
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must. The lights in the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
न जाने कौन मार गया है इसे।
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
बत्तियां वापस हमें जलानी पड़ेंगी। यहाँ क्या चमक है? अच्छा, मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट गिरी होगी।
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came.
इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है, आगे बढ़ते हैं जल्दी से। Okay.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
ये उसी तरह की एक्स लग रही हैं जो हमेशा से मेरे पीछे लगे रहते हैं। उन्हीं बंदों की एक्स है। और न जाने रस्टी को फिर से कोई।
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Shit. ये क्या चीज़ थी? फिर से आ गए हैं। बढ़िया।
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
माय गॉड, इतना बड़ा होल तो पहले था नहीं। यहाँ पर क्या हुआ होगा?
Please don't feed the animals.
क्या रस्टी भी?
Fishing for those prisoners who purchase a part
जिसका डर था।
license. Obey at all times.
Rusty, no!
Never. Two bears and wolves never approached any other wildlife closer than 25 yards. That's us Bailey's. Never leave your pet unattended.
रस्टी भी किसी भयानक आत्मा में तब्दील हो चुका है और काफी तेज है रस्टी। और हमें इसे खत्म करना ही पड़ेगा। मर क्यों नहीं रहा है? बेहद दुखद घटना। ओ बाल बाल बचे, बाल बाल। बेहतरीन। काफी खतरनाक आत्मा लग रही है।
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
हाश, अब हमारे दोस्त को पता चल चुका है कि ये सब कुछ नकली नहीं, जो भी हमने कहा है वो सब सत्य है। ये क्या है? कैन पड़ी है, इसको ले नहीं सकते हम लोग। यहाँ पर कुछ और काम की चीज़ें मिलेंगी? नहीं। चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं। लवर्स पीक पर हम शायद पहुँच चुके हैं। न जाने कौन और क्यों ये चीज़ें हमारे साथ कर रहा है, क्यों उसने हमें लवर्स पीक पर बुलाया है।
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
लगता है इस तरफ से है। यहाँ पर क्या होगा ज़रा देखाएं। मूनशाइन केव। हम वहीं को पढ़ते हैं जहाँ हमें जाना है। अभी टाइम ज़ाया ना करते हुए। बत्तियां बुझ गई हैं। और भी खतरनाक कंपटीशन होते जा रहा है। तीन आ चुके हैं साथ, बच के जाना पड़ेगा मेरे। तीनों भाई लगते हैं एक जैसे हैं। ओ नो, आगे तो मैंने रास्ता देखा ही नहीं और बड़ी दुखद तरीके से मौत हो गई हमारे यहाँ। इस बार थोड़ा चौकन्ना होकर खेलना पड़ेगा हमें।
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
ये रहा एक हमारे पीछे था, हमें दिखा नहीं था, पर इसको यहीं मार देते हैं। बेहतरीन। एक बार इन्हें टॉर्च पूरा लग जाए तो फिर इनको डैमेज देना बहुत आसान है। अगर टॉर्च नहीं लगा तो समझो इनको कुछ भी नहीं होगा। शॉटगन मिल गई हमें दोबारा से। हमें वही गने मिल रहे हैं दोबारा से जो हमें पहले मिल चुकी है। विजिटर सेंटर, हमें इस तरफ से जाना पड़ेगा। लवर्स पीक इधर को है। ताज्जुब की बात है कि लवर्स पीक अभी तक हम नहीं पहुंचे हैं। जैसा कि मुझे लगा ही था। बहुत बढ़िया। ग्रेट ओल्ड वन फील्ड बाय लाइट। ओह माय गॉड, बच कर रहना पड़ेगा हमें। दो आ गए हैं एक साथ। अचानक से हमला कर दे रहे हैं और कभी कभार तो सिनेमैटिक शॉट आ रहा है और कभी कभार पता भी नहीं चल रहा है कि कहाँ से प्रकट हो जा रहे हैं एकदम से। हमें एमओ नहीं है, एमओ नहीं है तो हम इनको मारेंगे कैसे? ओह नो, हमें लगता है यहाँ से भागना पड़ेगा। एमओ ख़त्म हो गई हमारी। एक बार लगता है हमें लाइट पे अगर चले जाएंगे तो शायद हम बच जाएं। एमओ कैसे ख़त्म हो गई हमारी? हमें ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा कि एमओ ख़त्म ना हो। इस बार पहले से थोड़ा चौकन्ना रहते हैं। नाइस। बेहतरीन। शॉटगन को बचाने का ये तरीका काफ़ी अच्छा था। थोड़ा ताकतवर अगर अपोनेंट हो तो शॉटगन काफ़ी लग जाता। ओह फिर से आ चुके हैं। थोड़ा अगर हम भागें अब। शिट 3 है। मेरे ख्याल से 3 शॉटगन हमारी मदद कर देंगी। अच्छा इसको टॉर्च ही नहीं लगा पूरा। बढ़िया। अचानक से हम यहाँ जब पहुँचे लाइट भी बंद हो गई। वाह लाजवाब। सख्त ज़रूरत इनकी। यहाँ का भी फ्यूज़ उड़ा दिया इन्होंने।
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason. Packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo. Things you need to make it through the darkness of the night.
ये उसी की बात हो रही है जब हमें पेंटिंग के नीचे बहुत सारी सप्लाई मिली थी। तो आसपास भी हो सकती हैं शायद। बियर अलर्ट। हमें यहाँ पर बोर्ड दिखा था लवर्स स्पीक का। कहाँ गया? इसी तरफ से। हाँ ये रहा। इसी तरफ से जाना है हमें। स्वागत आप लोगों का फिर से। माय गॉड इस बार ज़्यादा है। इस बार मेरे पे उतनी बंदूकें नहीं है। आसपास कोई क्रेट मिलेगी क्या हमें? कोई सिंबल तो नहीं दिख रहा। हाँ नहीं सिंबल तो कोई दिख नहीं रहा। इतने लोगों को मारना थोड़ा कठिन हो जाएगा वो भी पिस्तौल से। शॉटगन है नहीं हम पे। अगर मैं लाइट के पास चले जाऊँ तो ये भाग भी नहीं पाता ज़्यादा तेज। इतने लोग तो नहीं मार पाएंगे। अब मैं कोई तरीका आजमाना पड़ेगा इसके लिए। लाइट काफ़ी दूर पड़ जा रही है वहाँ से वापस जाने के लिए, इतना भाग नहीं पाता। बस एक ही चांस बची हम पे और ये गए हम। अगर लाइट के पास में पहुंच जाओ शायद बचने का तरीका है। स्टॉल से तो मर नहीं पाएंगे इतने। बहुत जल्दी थक जा रहा है। काफी करीब पहुंच चुका हूँ। बस थोड़ा सा बच गया था। कोई और उपाय तो होगा इसका। मैं निशानों को देखता हुआ चल रहा हूँ ताकि मेरे को कोई निशान मिल जाए, ताकि यहाँ से तो नहीं था। ऐसे तो नहीं हो पाएगा। फिर बस हम पे मिल गया है। अच्छा, यहाँ से कोई रास्ता नहीं था। कहाँ से जा सकता है? यहाँ कुछ लिखा है। जी काम की चीज नहीं है। अगर मैं इस रास्ते के बीच से निकल जाऊं शायद। आगे लाइट दिख रहे थे हमें, अगर वो लाइट तक शायद पहुंच जाता। तो एक पीछे लाइट है, एक आगे लाइट है। एक बार मैं सीधे दौड़ के ही देख लेता हूँ उनको। काफ़ी जल्दी थक जाता है। कमाल कमाल। हाश, चलो यहाँ पर शायद ना आ पाए। बाल बच गया। आखिरकार थोड़ा आगे को बढ़ने का मौका। लोअर पीक इस तरफ से। केबल कार। काफ़ी ट्रैकिंग करनी पड़ रही है लवर्स पीक के लिए, इतना दूर। ओह माय गॉड। दोस्त की सख्त जरूरत है यहाँ पर।
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up.
अच्छा। यहाँ प्लेयर की वैसे ज़रूरत तो नहीं थी। गन हमारे पास नहीं है। प्लेयर सारी यूज कर ली शायद, गलती कर दी। किडनैपर वही है जो हमें
Hell, of course course I see him. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
उस जहाज में मिला था.
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but
Let's move.
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake. You better keep up.
ये वही आदमी है जो हमें फेरी में मिला था. प्लेयर बड़ी जल्दी ख़त्म हो जा रही है. जल्दी मार भी नहीं पा रहा है इनको. फिर हम पे ख़त्म हो चुकी है. बेहतरीन. एक दूसरे की हेल्प करनी थी हमें.
Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.